Hello everyone, welcome back to the crossword. Today's Monday, October 28th. Let's get started with many a customer service assistant nowadays. A bot? Animal on the state seal of Maine? I don't know, I don't know. Obstacle for a would-be castle attacker. The moat. M? I don't know. A moose, maybe? Acorn bearing trees and oak. Yeah, let's write in moose. Lacking slack. It's taut. Blackjack card worth 1 or 11 is an ace. Friend of Mickey and Goofy. Donald. Anna Kendrick is an actress. It's all good, I guess. Nursery rhyme about a disastrous trip up a hill. That's Jack and Jill. Giving me Taj, but I assume the Mahal. Yeah. How salt and pepper may be added in a recipe to taste. Southeast Asian language. We want Lao, probably. I don't know this person, but sure, Edna's a name. Knotted neckwear, a tie. Susceptible to sunburn? You're pale? Fourscore and 7 years ago. Pesky summer swarm. Gnats. Anita. Unlit. Tails, sure. Perils of sitting on a wall. That's DJ set, sure. Humpty Dumpty and slalom, also fine. Doesn't waste, uses. The Alps, yes. To dine is to eat. Belly is gut. Heavy metal bands typically play on amps? I don't quite understand the question. School in Lower Manhattan. NYU, I guess? Gen Z are Zoomers. Comedian Schumer and Polar. These are Amy. Once a day. Verbalize, to say. Water is O in French. Subject of a will? I don't know. Estate, actually, probably. Ginormous is huge. Octopus's testament. Yeah, we'll put in a state. My Zoom joke flopped. Not remotely funny. Oh, what a pun. Marx, who co-wrote the Communist Manifesto. Carl? Nursery rhyme about the hazards of decaying infrastructure. Are these all about hazards? Perils, disaster. Okay, interesting. Decaying infrastructure. Three Little Pigs? I don't get this one. This must be Yemen. Energy idiomatically. Juice? A la carte. No, not juice. Flat tires lack. Air. Fashion magazine with a palindromic name. L. Commodity measured in barrels. Oil. Hypotheticals are ifs. This typeface is italics, I guess? Nickname for the World Series, or what you might call these. I don't know. Word repeated in a double negative. Not. Operatic highlight, an aria. A purpose is an intent. To barely scratch out is to eke out. Quality of a hoarse voice, a rasp. Drunk-ish? You're tipsy. Work with needle and thread if you sew. One might be squeaky or shaped like a bone, a dog toy. Fallback option, plan B or C. Submit by dates are deadlines. Beverage with a Big Mac. Something Coke. What? A large Coke. Heavy metal bands play loudly. I see. Christmas season is Yule. London Bridge, which is falling down, of course. We get killed. Pass idly. Kind of clock that's ultra precise. Atomic. Sunrise is brighten your day. Bottled water. Dasani. Respond to a stimulus. You react. To date is so far. Sparkly headwear is a tiara. It's supposed to be steam. Yeah. Ellis Island. Dart around. To flit. This is a fall classic, I guess. Very small is tiny. Snuggly cats go in your lap. STP. That was in the crossword just the other day, wasn't it? On like Friday? Ish? Maybe Thursday? I don't... This comes up in the crossword, you know, every so often. Not often enough for me to memorize that, like, oh yeah, there's a, you know, a car oil or something. They're not oil, they're like an oil additive or something called STP. Not enough for me to remember it, but at least, like, when I see two of the letters, I can usually get the third. Decent time, under 5 minutes, just barely. I'm shocked, gasp. Last multiple choice, other. Material for a mason, stone or brick? Gosh. Dye, henna. Animal, deer crossing? Sure. Very fast today. Didn't have to do any second guessing of myself. Let's start the Wordle with other, I suppose. I have a one-day streak because I didn't do the Wordle on Saturday, but I did think to do it on Sunday. So I mean, I did Saturday in the archives afterward, but not on time for it to count for the streak, which I don't mind. I don't really track my streak. How about pluck? It's a funny word. Daisy. That gets all the other vowels, I guess. Which I often say is not the main thing. I'm more worried about finding the right consonants. You'll eventually stumble into the vowels, but there's a lot of consonants to try. D's in the wrong place, huh? Could be something like caddy, except we don't have a C. Candy, except again, no C. Is there something else that could be Andy? Bandy's not really a thing. Mandy is a proper noun. Wandy? I don't think so. We could do mangy, except then we wouldn't be using the D. Actually, you know, bandy is a word. It's uncommon enough, I don't expect it to be in the Wordle. But, like, it's... What does bandy mean exactly? It's a verb. And you can bandy something about, like, you can kind of propose it, discuss it, debate it, something like that. Oh, body. Sure. Does Wordlebot agree that bandy is not likely to be an answer? I assume it's going to hate my last guess. You think bandy and body are both possible, huh? Okay, so it loves my guess. Although it thinks bandy is less likely, so I think that's basically saying it's actually impossible. So what does bandy mean? Bandy. To discuss lightly or banteringly. To exchange words, exchange words. To toss from side to side or pass about from one to another in a careless or inappropriate manner. Ah, yes. A gun is not a toy to be bandied about, the dictionary suggests. To bat something to and fro, like a tennis ball. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So let's check in with the spelling bee, I guess. Warming is today's pangram. And the connections. It's a magic word. Abracadabra, spell. Please hold. Shazam, abracadabra. These are magic words. Presto. Please, also a magic word. To cherish, to love, to hold, and to have. These are parts of wedding vows. Would like the classic one, right? I think. Mean, suggest, signify are synonyms of each other. Pandora and Audible are both streaming services for audio things. Shazam is related to that? I don't know, like... When I first heard what Shazam was, which was many years ago, it was like an app that would listen to the music around you and then tell you what song it was. I imagine that still exists, but I wouldn't be shocked if they've branched into something that actually makes money, like selling you songs. Oh, you know what? Spell is another synonym for suggest, signify, or mean, right? This spells disaster. It means disaster is coming. Yeah, I wish the connections had a way for you to use like pencil markings, right? Where I could say like I'm only allowed to mark 4 of these because all I can do is submit answers. What I want to do is say like, help me, computer, track the stuff that's difficult for my human memory. Let me write down suggest, mean, spell, and signify. And then like mark those as one potential group so I can start thinking about the other without getting confused by these. So I also think love, hold, have, cherish. That's another pretty good one. Thank you is very... What do you do with thank you? That's not really typically called a magic word in the same way that please is. So maybe there are like... If we think magic word is a real one, please, Shazam, abracadabra, presto, then what's left? Audible, thank you, Pandora... No, not Pan... Well, yeah. And title. So you could almost call some of these waves, right? There's a title wave, like there's a thank you wave. You can like wave to someone to thank them, right? There's an audible wave, but I don't know how Pandora is a wave. I don't know. Let's just submit this. Church of England wedding vow verbs. Wasn't aware they were associated with the Church of England. I'll submit the yellow group next, I guess. Green. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll submit the magic words. Even though I don't know what the last group is? No. Pandora, I mean, thank you is not a magic word, is it? No. So please and thank you are in the same group, along with 2 of these. Well, then I think the rest of these are like musical apps or something. I wouldn't call thank you a magic word. Like you teach kids to say the magic word, and the word you teach them is please. You teach them to say thank you, but like that's not the magic word. You say, "What do we say? Thank you," right? Like, music apps, audio apps. Okay, right. Of course, Audible. Yeah, I mean it's been a while since I got one wrong. Huh. I just don't like calling thank you a magic word. Very tricky, huh? Yeah, interesting. Everyone found Church of England first, huh? I mean, not everyone, but a lot of people. No, I was trying to click. Why is it not showing up? I don't know, whatever. It's so weird that like this is a drop down, you can put something in, but whenever you put it in there, it like disappears. They got to work on their CSS or something. I don't know. Okay, well, that's today's connections, I guess. Hope you enjoyed. Wait, I usually say, what do I? Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.